So it's May 1st, and today we're kicking off something important. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. All month long, we're taking a closer look at something that affects every single one of us and how we're really doing. Because mental health isn't just about the hard days, it's about stress, friendships, school pressure, and finding ways to take care of yourself. In today's show, we're hearing from students, teachers, and staff about how we can cope and connect at Durgee. So whether you're feeling great, overwhelmed, or somewhere in between, this one's for you. Let's get started. One great way to support your mental health is to do something for others. First Amendment, First Vote, along with Ms. Thompson's Lived Experience class, is collecting donations for the Beadle Food Pantry. Donate shelf-stable foods to the library through May 8th. Stress affects everyone, but having a key to thriving despite pressure is developing healthy coping strategies. Here's a look at what members of our Durgee community do to carry on when things get a little rocky.
Testing quizzes, tests and quizzes.
During like quizzes or tests, and also like during this interview.
I find myself to be stressed in when I like take tests or before concerts or big events.
Usually right before a big concert.
Okay, so I definitely get stressed out when there's a ton of people around. I don't like big crowds. And I also get stressed out when I have a lot to do, when my to-do list is really long.
Times when there's like a giant to-do list and like things that need to be done all at the same time.
I think the most stressful situations for me are when I have a lot going on personally, and then also people that I care about, like my family, for example, have things going on also, right? It can feel really overwhelming. Usually I'm good at managing my own problems, but when it's multiple people's problems, then it becomes a lot.
I struggle when I have a lot on my plate or when I have a lot of things that I need to try and remember. So those are times where I definitely feel pretty stressed.
Eating gum or like drawing, like taking deep breaths and like drawing.
I fidget with my hands sometimes, or just like shut down kind of.
I either call my friends or I hang out with my closest friends, and if not, then I just play music and draw or dye my hair.
I actually listen to like my favorite types of music.
Okay, so I like to fidget when I get stressed out, but I cannot walk around carrying a needle all day. So I am into like stealthy fidgets, and my favorite kind of stealthy fidget are these like coil hair ties, because it looks just like a hair tie, but I can pull it off my wrist and like bend it and twist it. So I love that one. And then I have one on my lanyard that we made in like the makerspace in the library, and it's just keychain rings with like pony beads on it. So this one's fun too.
Yeah, I like to do something that's called grounding. And so it's kind of like what I'm doing right now, where my body can feel that there's something behind me, and my legs are pressing against the ground. And I like to have like something that's weighted on me. So I use a little bit of a weighted blanket. I have weighted stuffed animals that you can microwave. And so just pressing them against you and knowing that you can like feel some weight. And then there's also like the idea that there's something cold can break your central nervous system.
Yeah, I think the best coping skills for me is to walk outside. I like to go and be somewhere where it's quiet, maybe some woods, maybe some space, preferably where I can't see a road or other people. I like to get out and be outside, and I feel like it helps me think, it helps me clear my head, and start to brainstorm some solutions.
So I live by my planner. So I've always had a planner, even going back to middle school. And I find that being able to write down what I need to do and when I need to do it helps. It also means that I can kind of divide up my tasks. So that way I'm not doing everything all in one day, but I can put them out over several days. So that way it feels more manageable to get through my to-do list and know what I have coming up in the later weeks.
Now we're going to take some time to zoom in on a specific coping strategy, creating art. Study after study suggests that being creative is one of the best ways to process emotions and escape the pressures of the real world.
You just got home from school and you have to do homework, go to practice, and do chores, but you only have an hour. There are a lot of things that cause stress when it comes down to balancing your school, social, sports, and home life. Having to deal with all of this will make you less successful in these aspects of your life. However, there's one strategy that is effective and is easy to get the materials: art. It may be a shocker that art can actually improve mental health. However, a study found that 75% of its participants experienced lower cholesterol, a stress hormone, after using art to cope. Many students at Durgee have stated that art helps them in many ways, including releasing stress.
It helps me just process what happened throughout the day or in the month. If a really big test is coming up, usually I either draw to keep my mind off of it or just kind of think how I could go through it.
In addition to helping with stress, a study shows that people who doodled while listening to a dull voicemail took in 29% more information than those who didn't. Many students at Durgee can improve their focus level and release more stress by drawing.
To be honest, sometimes it can help me focus better in a class because it gets my brain more awake. But at home, if I'm stressed, I can just sit down, draw, paint, whatever.
If you find yourself struggling to stay focused in class or struggling to release stress, then try simply picking up a pencil and piece of paper to help cope.
One of the great things about being a student at Durgee Junior High is that you don't have to struggle in silence. There are lots and lots of adults in the building who are available to help when things get a little tough.
I'm not a mental health professional, but in my years of being a police officer, we deal with a lot of people going through mental health crisis, and the best thing we can do, the best thing I can do is to listen to them and try to find them the right resources that can help them. A lot of stuff is preventative that I do. A lot of physical activities, working out, exercise, de-stress type of things, relaxing, reading, those types of things.
So one of the things that I do is I support students with a variety of needs. So that might look like maybe they're having some struggles with their family or their friends and they need to come in here and discuss it. I also work with students on coping skills so that they can function throughout the day and remain engaged in their academics. So I think one of the greatest strategies that kids can use is talking to someone. So if you have a friend who's struggling, it's really important that you're open-minded and you listen to your friend. And once you've listened to them, you let them know, hey, I get it. You're struggling. I'm here for you. I care about you. I want us to find somebody that can help us through this. And then you need to find an adult.
So I'm the assistant principal, and I work with students to help solve problems all day long. So if you have an incident that you're part of or a witness to that you want to report, you come down to the main office or you can go to guidance and you can ask to make a student report. And they'll give you a sheet that's green, and it'll have some lines on it, and then there's some information. And the goal is to put as much detail as possible to help us kind of figure stuff out.
I'm here with
Miss Linda.
I'm Miss Linda. Can you tell me about your job here at Durgee?
I'm a school-based mental health therapist here for the students here at Durgee Junior High. They're on my caseload.
How can I help a friend who's struggling?
I would recommend going right to your guidance counselor office and asking to speak with a trusted adult.
What are some things that I can do in class if I'm having anxiety or I'm nervous?
Okay, there's one thing we can use: fidget toys to help some kids stay focused. I love this one a lot because you can bang on it and it'll bang on the table and stick to it. I also this is a nice another sensory thing that it'll help you distract, but you can't use this in class obviously. And then I have these poppets that some of them are the ones for class. I would recommend something smaller so it sounds so distracting.
We offer a chance for people to come and have a quiet moment away from the busyness of the classrooms and the hallways, and to take a step back from any triggers that might be happening in their lives or situations, and they come and rest in a quiet room. They need to.
In addition to Durgee staff, there are other ways to get support. One option, the 988 Lifeline. The 988 Lifeline is a free confidential service available 24/7 for anyone experiencing emotional distress, mental health concerns, or who just needs someone to talk to. You can call or text 988 to connect with a trained crisis counselor who can support you in any kind of emotional distress. Whether we realize it or not, we play a role in our classmates' mental health. The things we say and do, both in person and virtually, can build someone up or quietly tear them down.
Give me your lunch money, you ugly dummy.
Okay, just don't hurt me. Hey, what happened? Brad Bogbottom pushed me down, kicked me, and took my lunch money. Yo, that's not tight at all. We should go tell someone. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Calling someone dumb won't make them any smarter. Calling someone ugly won't make them any prettier. Calling someone fat won't make them any skinnier.
You know, you're right. We should go report him.
Teachers, are you listening? This one's for you. This month, to support your mental health, building administrators will be covering some classes and duties so you can take a well-deserved break. If you're interested in entering the drawing, you'll find an email from Lauren Hibbard in your inbox. You can enter all month long, and 4 winners will be drawn each week. So right now, on air, we're going to draw our first batch of winners. The following teachers will have a period off, courtesy of a Durgee administrator. Drum roll, please. Mrs. Seaman, Mrs. Doherty, Miss Donovan, and Mrs. Stoltz. Speaking of teachers, next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and we've got an easy way for you to make someone's day. Pick up an appreciation card and pass it along to a teacher who's made a difference for you. Some cards say things like, bring this to a teacher who makes you feel important, or bring this to a teacher who makes learning fun. All you have to do is deliver it. Quick, simple, and it actually means a lot. You can grab cards in the library or the cafeteria, so don't miss your chance to give a little credit where it's definitely due. With May the 4th right around the corner, our classmates took a galaxy far, far away approaching to mental health.
Move it, punks!
Man. Dude, I just saw what you did back there. What's your problem?
I don't have a problem, but if you don't leave me alone, you will!
Whoa. What's that over there? Dude, chill. I don't want to hurt you. I just don't want you to hurt other people.
It's my job to make the people of this world hurt.
Force doesn't bow to bullies.
And remember, you don't need the force to handle tough moments. Real-life strategies, support from friends, and speaking up can be just as powerful. Everyone faces challenges. It's how we respond that makes the difference. So this month, take care of yourself and look out for each other. We'll see you next time. Bye!